I'm the owner of IzziX. On today's video, I wanted to show you guys how to safely and properly apply your IzziX lashes. Now, this first style that came out is called IzziVibe, and they're a universal lash meant to fit many different types of lids. Now, some of us have shorter lids, some of us have longer lids. This style of lash is long, so it goes quite long from one end to the other, and I'm going to show you guys how to measure it to your eye and how you would know if you would need to trim it or not. Now, in the next couple of seconds, I'm going to show you guys how to remove the lashes out of your box and add glue and also apply. Here they are. This is the first style that I came out with. It's a universal style, so I'm going to show everybody how to properly apply your IzziVibe lashes. There's a little string right here. You could pull on it and it'll remove the plastic part off. You can put the box down. I've already tugged on these, so you can put your nail underneath the lash and pull on the end, or you can do it from the inner, but the end is a little bit more durable since there are a little bit more lashes there. You could do the same thing on both lashes. And then you take them off and you stick them back just so they hold. They're made to fit numerous eyelids. If you can see right here, it's extremely long. So for some of us, this is going to be way too long for me. I'm going to have to trim it. You need a pair of scissors. I like to use aesthetic scissors, or I'm actually a hairdresser, so I use hairdressing scissors. It makes it easier to cut hair and it keeps a nicer finishing. So I like to cut my lashes from the inner. I like to keep the drama at the end. So if you want to have your lashes more dramatic look, you would cut them from the inner. If you want less drama, you would cut from the outer, which has longer lashes and more lashes. Now, you're going to ask me, how much do I have to trim? On your eye, you measure it. You can see how much. I don't really need to trim a lot. There's a little bit on the side here. That's how it's a little too long on the end. So that's a good way of doing it. Or if you don't have good eyesight, for some, you can pull on your eye and you can see on the end how much you need to trim. Same amount. See. You don't actually have to trim them, but they kind of get in your eye, so I do suggest to trim. I like to trim it from the inner and just a little bit. There you go. Sometimes I like to even out the little hairs, like a little layering. And then I stick it back into the box and I go for the other lash. Now, I always suggest to measure both your lashes because not everyone's eyes are exactly the same. In fact, nobody's eyes are exactly symmetrical. So you would need to measure both your eyes. Sometimes you may need to cut one more than the other. So I'm going to check this one here like this with the mirror. And I can see there's actually a little more on this end that I need to trim. So I'm trimming it from the inner just to show you guys how much better it looks. See how it's not sticking out as much. Now the application, I add a little glue on the little plastic packet. You take a disposable mascara brush that comes with your package. add glue to the end, as you can see. Take one of your lashes, pull it right off, and apply. You can put as much glue as you like. The band is very thick, it's durable, it can handle glue. I like to use the white glue, it tends to dry clear. If you have any little hairs that you feel might get in the way of your application on your lash strip, just trim it right off. Once the glue is applied, you would wait at least 45 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds. You round out your strips, you round them out a little bit more. You can blow on them to make it go a little quicker. Now, if you're a makeup artist and you're applying this on someone else, you should be wearing a mask and you should not be blowing on them. Just a FYI to keep everything as sanitary as possible, but if you're applying them on yourself, not a problem. The key to an easy application is waiting long enough. Once the glue is a little tacky and dry enough, not too dry, but sticky enough where it'll still stick. There are many ways of applying. I'm going to pull on my eye and start focusing on the middle of my lid. Once I feel like my lash is on, I would take one of my disposable mascara brushes and tuck the sides, the middle, and the inner in. You could see it's a little loose, but it's on quite perfectly. You could even pull on the glue so it's out of the way. A lot of makeup artists don't like this method because it can pull on your eyelashes on the in, so they can get stuck at the bottom. I have a little bit of glue here, which can sometimes get my eyelashes stuck from top to bottom. So I still feel like it's a little loose. Sometimes you may have to play with it. But I put my mascara brush underneath, lift it, and tuck it again. I waited about 30 seconds, but I put a lot of glue, so I should have waited longer. And that's one lash. Now for this application, I'm going to switch my method. I'm going to put just as much glue all the way through on the band. So I like to put quite a bit of glue. I find it lasts longer. So I would round out my lash. I would hold the sides and I would round it out. I would now wait 45 seconds before I start applying this. So the second application, I'm going to do it like every makeup artist in the world. You look up, you measure it. I still like to pull a little just so I can see. And it went on quite easily. That's because I waited a whole minute for this one to dry. So there you have it. I showed you guys how to remove the lashes from inside the box and also how to trim from either the inner or the outer, how to measure it on your lid, and then also how to apply them. Feel free to comment on the video. Let me know what else you guys would like to know about IzziX lashes and how to apply or how to maintain or care for your lashes. There will be more videos coming up, so stay tuned and I'll see you guys soon.